What's up, everybody? I am Destroyer, your coach of the Washington Wake Pokémon Draft League team, and tonight we are in the semifinals of the ZDL. We are going up against the Pittsburgh Steelixers. Let's have a look at the teams. His Uber is Giratina Origin, and he has Tera Iron Moth, which is just nightmare fuel for me. I made it to the finals in Season 1 of ZDL, and I just got totally ran through by an Iron Moth. So it brings back nightmares, but on top of that, he has a good amount of hazards, a good amount of speed. He has bulky Metagross, and he has some more nightmare fuel with Clefable, potentially being able to set up with Cosmic Power or Calm Mind. Stored power sets are really nasty. Just a good support mon if he chooses to use it that way. First up, we're going to try and counter that by bringing Great Tusk with Assault Vest. We have some special defense investment in this. It's max attack with some speed. With a rapid spin, it will be faster than an unboosted Iron Moth speed. With the rest of these moves, it just has a good amount of coverage for hitting the rest of his team. So I'm hoping to maybe bring this in late game and do some cleanup, or potentially if I need something to match up with Iron Moth, this will be able to take super effective hits and hit back. Next up, we are bringing Magearna. You can tell I'm scared of Moth because I have an Octoberry on this thing. If he doesn't Tera, we can OHKO it with Psyshock. If he does Tera, we can Fluor Cannon it, which won't OHKO it, but that's okay. We also have Trick Room on this, and we'll get to why a little bit later on. But yeah, Trick Room and Volt Switch, so we have some offensive stuff here, and we also have a Trick Room option. We are bringing Grassy Seed Sneasler, giving a clue again about our next mon. This is the exact same set that I ran last week and run often. Close Combat and Dire Claw are obvious. Throat Chop is there for his Giratina, as well as potentially hitting his Metagross hard. We have Assault Vest Rillaboom. So we're bringing Rillaboom. We got U-Turn, Grassy Glide, Knockoff, and High Horsepower. Pretty good coverage into his team with those moves. I believe it can survive an unboosted Fiery Dance or a Sludge Wave with this Assault Vest. Otherwise, just figured might as well have that for a little bit of extra bulk. Next up, we are bringing our first secret weapon, which is Tera Coalossal. Again, this is another thing to counter Iron Moth. We have Tera Bug, and the ability this week is Flash Fire. So hopefully we can just Tera Bug and maybe lure it into doing Fiery Dances on us. I want to be able to trap it with Fire Spin, and in that case I can beat it with Earthquake if it doesn't Tera, and I can beat it with Heavy Slam if it does Tera. And our second secret weapon is Ursaring Baby Bear. Facade is hitting most things. We're running a Flame Orb and Guts on it this week. Protect, just in case we need to be able to bring it in and activate its burn. We have Trailblaze in case we're outside of Trick Room, enough speed to speed creep a number of things on his team. Facade is doing significant damage to almost everything, and Crunch is there for his Giratina as well as his Metagross. So that's what we're bringing, and let's get into this semifinals match. Okay, we're getting into our semifinals match here for ZDL. He let me know he is Tera Grass on his Iron Moth. Our only captain this week is Bluey, who is a Tera Bug. Trying to think what a best lead would be here. He could just open up with Iron Moth and start firing. I've got PTSD from that last season in the playoffs versus Iron Moth. He could open up with his Samurott or his Sandy Shocks pretty easily too. I think Bluey is an okay lead for us. If we can get rocks out, that would be really nice. His hazard removal is potentially defog on his Giratina there. We do have Flash Fire on our Coalossal. He is booster what? Booster special attack. Okay. So, let's see here. We do have Earthquake, which should be able to OHKO him. But he is, of course, Tera... sorry, I'm pulling up the calculator here. So Sludge Wave is going to hurt us. He could have Dazzling Gleam. Imagine he has Tera Grass, Energy Ball. Should be able to survive a hit. I think we just go ahead and do the Earthquake, or should I go for a Fire Spin? I think we go for a Fire Spin here. Okay. He does Tera. Energy Ball will be doing 36 to 43 to us, I believe. Goes for a Psychic. Doesn't do a whole lot to us. Okay, Heavy Slam is doing about 30% to him now too, so that's our best way to do damage. Yeah, if we can kill this thing, that would be really nice for our team. That's kind of the main reason to have Coalossal here. Let's just do a little bit of damage here. I really want to kill this thing. I'm tempted to do another Fire Spin. Goes for the Energy Ball. Of course, we get the Spadef drop. It's really unfortunate. Okay, we might as well. I mean, with the Spadef drop, we're kind of dead here. Doesn't really matter, unfortunately. So what are we going to do next? We should be faster than him if we just come in with Sneasler after this. Let's go ahead and Tera, because this is our only captain, and maybe it can save us. But that Spadef drop, unfortunately, puts us in a really nasty spot there. Probably can call my Tera. He can just do a Sludge Wave and kill me here. Psychic probably also kills me with the Spadef drop. Yeah, unfortunately he's gonna kill us here with pretty much anything. This Energy Ball though, we might be able to survive an Energy Ball even with the drop here. Okay, we do survive. And we're able to take out Iron Moth. So that is really nice. Probably should have used Tera earlier. I guess either way it'd be pretty low health in this thing, but let's see what he does. Out comes Jace. Okay, so I imagine he could just kill us here, and I think we just kind of let him kill us. Well, I'm wondering, do we also just go into something else to take this hit for us? I think I'm just going to click... Well, let's see. So he probably goes for a Ceaseless here. Could go for a Water move, though, too, and just secure the kill. Gorilla could take some hits. But if we don't need to lower Gorilla's health, if we don't need to, let's just stay in. Blue did its thing. Took out Helios for us, and we're going to get some rocks up. Maybe he does a Ceaseless and misses. Doesn't miss. That's okay. Okay. So we can just come in with Magearna and start blasting. Could get rid of those rocks. He can spin block me pretty easily. Let's see here. I think we probably come in with Grilla and just scare him out. If he stays in, we have a potential kill with Grassy Glide. Ceaseless is doing about 30 to 40 to us. I kind of expect him to switch out here though and preserve this thing. I'm going to go for a knockoff and see what he does. Hopefully he brings in his Giratina would be kind of ideal for me here. Be able to get some good chip on that thing. He's thinking, does he want to preserve this thing or not? He knows it's an obvious kind of scare out situation, so it's a good chance to just stay in and not take a Grassy Glide. He withdraws though. Kind of sacks Sandy Cheeks a little bit here. Okay, Sandy Cheeks has boots. I mean, is he really going to keep Sandy Cheeks in to take a Grassy Glide here? May just be kind of scouting. Yeah, because Grassy Glide likely kills in here. But this could give him a good pivot opportunity into something else. So, and Sandy Shocks really doesn't do much to us. Let's go for a Grassy nonetheless here. I think he's just going to switch out. He sacks it. Okay. Get the crit. Doesn't matter. Does he come in with Giratina now? Angel. Who is Angel? Okay, so Angel is his Clefable. He could start Calm Minding on us, which would be kind of unfortunate, or we're doing Cosmic Powers. Kind of curious why he's bringing this in on me, to be honest, unless he's going to start setting up. So let's just go for a U-turn. Kind of see what he's doing here. Okay. I'm kind of wondering, do I just come in with Magearna here? Magearna could start blasting. I could come in with Snuffy and provide some pretty immediate pressure, but I could also eat a Moonblast, which is bad news. Fluor Cannon will hurt this thing pretty bad if I do stay in. I think I'm just going to come in with Magearna and see what he's doing here. Hopefully we don't let him set up too much. Okay, he's going for the Cosmic Powers. Not great for us. I think we Volt Switch into our Bear here. I was thinking about coming with Bear immediately. so we can do some facade damage on this thing. But we need to be able to apply immediate pressure to this thing. Does a second cosmic power, so it's a +2. Facade will be doing about a little less than half here. So that's assuming he's max HP in defense. So we just need to start doing some damage. He can beat us here one-on-one, but with Facade we should be able to keep him somewhat low enough, hopefully, that we can finish him off with something else. Don't know exactly what his EV spread is. We're doing 42 to 50 if he's max defense. Oh, we got the huge crit there. Oh man. Would have been a 2 KO for us otherwise. Whew. Wow, okay, so that was potentially really big there. Was not, certainly not, never expecting a crit, I guess, but that is a huge problem for us that just got removed. So sorry about the crit hacks there, but also I'm quite happy that it's giving me a chance to not get cosmic power swept. So okay, he's thinking, what do you do next? He sends out his Jace. Jace can certainly carry a Sacred Sword, which wouldn't be good for us. Let's see here. So Sacred Sword. Is killing us. We don't want to take a Sacred Sword. We're going to go into, I think Magearna is the move here. See what he does. And I believe now, because we do have Trick Room on Magearna, I think that we're going to be the slowest thing on the field now. Probably a little early for a Trick Room, regardless though. Gets a nice little defense drop there for us. That sucks. Okay. That's unfortunate because we could have taken another hit if not for the defense drop. Do we just come in with Rillaboom here again? Honestly, Rillaboom isn't doing a whole lot for us. Let's come in with Rillaboom, who doesn't have great matchups into either of the rest of his team. Can't complain about the defense drop too much right after we got the crit. So you just go for another one here. Goes for another Razor Shell. Guess it's got like what must have like a 50-50 chance to drop defense there. Probably switches out. We could do a... It feels a little bit early for Sneasler. What do we have left here? Let's just go ahead and do a U-turn here. Let's see what he does. This will chunk him pretty good if he stays in. He stays in. It's another crit there. Let's see, and can we just come in with Sneasler at this point? I think it's a little early, to be frank. But we're also in a situation where kind of have to. Kind of have to. Because otherwise something else is taking a hit from Jace here. Okay, what can Jace do to us? So we could just go ahead and attack, because Razor Shell can do quite a bit to us. Oh, it does 50 to 59. And where are we at as far as being able to take down like a Metagross? Metagross can kind of annihilate us too. We're gonna go for a Sword Stance. Hope he doesn't crit us here. Okay. Wondering is, does a Throat Chop kill him at this range? And it might. It might. But it's not looking like it's a guarantee. So I could go for a close combat, but then that's going to make me a little bit weaker to like a bullet punch. We're just going to go for a close combat and see what he does here. Okay. Should have just gone for... Should have just gone for the Dire Claw, but my concern was that he was going to get a free switch into his Metagross. Okay, he brings in his Giratina. So let's see how physically defensive he is. Giratina should be able to kill us here. Throat Chop will do a good chunk to it, but it's unlikely to kill it. So after he kills us, yeah, we'll take it from there. Let's go for a Throat Chop. I was trying to decide if maybe I should go for... Ooh, it did quite a bit. So based on how much that did, doesn't feel like he's very defensive. He's special attack, it seems. I think we come in with Snuffy. Hope we don't get burned here by him, which is certainly a threat. And we just go for an Ice Spinner here. Shadow Sneak, okay. Okay, so we are up against his Metagross here should be the last one that he's got. We should outspeed it. Depending on his defensive investment, we should have a pretty good chance to kill it with Headlong here. So let's click Headlong and see what we can do. He's got Agility. Very interesting. So he's got some speed investment on this thing. And that means he doesn't have any defensive investment, and so that's going to be good games for us. So good game to Zack Attack. Again, sorry about the crit on the Cosmic Power there. That was a pretty big streak of luck on my part there. But we will be seeing you guys in ZDL Season 2 Finals next week. Hope to see you then.